Hello, we have David Sandoval with us. Thank you for being here, David.
Thank you.
We're gonna start off with a couple questions here. Who are your favorite musical artists?
Well, to start with, my ultimate goal is to become a country musician, a professional country musician, and compose music for others and perform in front of large crowds. Specifically, if I had to pick, a favorite country musician, these have to be Shania Twain, Alan Jackson, and Trisha Yearwood.
Very cool. Yeah. Honestly, that's a big aspiration to have to be a
Yeah,
country
they're
artist.
they are very, talented country musicians themselves.
No, yeah, 100%. I'm a big fan of country too, so can't wait to see you in the charts.
Yeah, well, hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah,
I hope to get out there.
very soon, very soon. How many instruments do you play?
Well, I am indeed a multi instrumentalist. So there's a little bit of history behind it. I started, playing musical instruments when I was in the 6th grade. I started playing the alto saxophone in middle school in a concert band class with a very cool band director. And then as the years progressed, I started, expanding the list of instruments I play, and currently right now I play the conga drums, the tenor saxophone, which are both my primary instruments, and specifically with the tenor sax, I was inspired by Kenny G to play the saxophone to start with.
Love Kenny G.
I started listening to his music when I was in I believe it was 1st grade, maybe. I don't know what song it was, but he was, very inspiring, especially with his Christmas playlists. But as far as other instruments go, I play the cello, congas, trumpet, piano, and then I'm also a vocalist.
Vocals, yeah, those are quite a lot of instruments. Very cool. And going back to Kenny G, his Christmas album that you were talking about, I love it.
Yeah, especially his rendition of "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Peak. It's a very choice.
Yeah, very, very amusing indeed.
Yes, 100%. He's certainly an idol when it comes to saxophone players.
Woo, he sure is.
100%. So he's a big artist, and since you're a big musician, how's your blindness affected you as a musician?
Well, let me just put this out there to anyone who's blind. Don't let that discourage you from getting out into the musician world, because there is a way. There are ways for you as a blind person to go out there and perform music. You do not specifically need the ability to sight read when you're blind. Of course, you can learn that through a system called Braille music. Now, with Braille music, it's very similar to the kind of Braille we use in on a regular basis, except that the dots, or the way the Braille is different compared to Braille, like regular Braille.
I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Braille sheet is
For instance, for let's say an eighth note, I believe it's represented by 0 dots.
Oh, okay.
And for a quarter and half note, they both have 1 dot each, for instance.
Quarter and half. Okay.
And then for a whole note, or 16th notes in some cases, both of those have 2 dots. So that's one way we can try sight reading without using our eyesight.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. That's an awesome way to go about
Yeah,
reading.
I started learning Braille music. I believe it was this past summer.
Oh,
was
wow.
when I learned it.
Okay, so prior to our music engineering class, then
No. This was, I think, way after that.
way after that. Wow, so this is like recent, and you've applied it to.
Well, I've been trying to. I mean, I've learned Braille music in college.
Oh yeah, and being like a college student, and
Yeah, so I have like a very good uh, program there that has shown me how to use Braille music because it was a necessity in order to take music theory.
100%. Well, that's I know you're gonna apply yourself with that, but that's a cool fun fact.
Yeah, we're gonna obviously keep going with the Braille music stuff, but I mean, otherwise, playing by ear is probably the easiest thing to do for us blind musicians.
100%.
And that's why like I said, nobody else who's blind should feel the need to be discouraged.
Yeah, and that leads me to my next question. My next and last question to any people out and to any aspiring musicians out there. Do you have any advice for them?
My advice for them is don't give up. Keep up what you're doing until well, that's if your goal is to be a professional musician like myself. Keep going. Don't give up. You're going to make it out there, and honestly, we will make it out there together.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, do you have anything else to say, David?
No, I think we're pretty much cool for now.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, David Sandoval. Thank you very much, David.